I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Yeah, we back in the building. Hot Button Radio Dash Radio. Y'all know what it is. We back in the house. Okay, got a little music and shit. Mondays will never be the same after us. If this is your first time tuning into the Voice of Reason, just understand we're going to be a little over the line.
A little
over the line, I think. We try to cover a lot of nuanced conversations on relationships, right? We struggle. And we can't survive or succeed without the help of our listeners and callers. The number to dial is 844-55-1. 3 times a week we're here, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, same time, 5 to 7 p.m. And we're here to push the envelope on all things relationship. Like today, interesting topic. We want to hear from the women. We want to know what ladies thinks.
Yep, that's a good one.
You did do that.
Yeah, we want to know what you guys think. We really do. We want to understand the inner working of, I don't even know if we can call it a mind.
Whoa, bro, really?
Starting early.
Relax.
No, I'm not dissing. Jeez, take it easy.
That was a sneak diss at least.
No.
Always
Here we
sneak.
go.
It's just
King of the
something
sneak
we
diss.
don't understand.
Niggerdom.
Mind as men know it.
I'm giving you the cat eye
We
right
don't
now.
really understand. So I want to know what you feline, moist, meat pocket holders. We want to know, right? When do women have more or less power? Before or after sex? A deeper look at the power/powerlessness of celibacy. Ugh. Can you continue to flirt, to convert without putting in that work?
You wrote that by yourself.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Because there are a lot of women out there who think, don't give it up, but use him for everything you can get, but never give it up. I want to understand, right? Is there more power in celibacy? I'm talking about in terms of the relationship. Can you get your man to do something because you got that wet? I mean, that's what the community calls it. They call it wet. I'm wondering, can you queef your way into security?
You are stupid. Can't.
I'm just asking, is there more power in celibacy? Or is there more power in giving up the yoni box? Somebody speak to that. We have ladies in the building right now. Let me introduce the crew all the way at the far end. She got rid of the Pacquiao pompadour.
I did lay my hair down today. I put some products in it.
Yeah, it's
got some jam, a little bit of
Jam.
a little bit of Carol's daughter is in there as well.
I like her. She's a good
it's
girl.
very like 5 heartbeat.
Watch yourself.
I'm just saying, like
The Flash.
she looks great though.
Yeah,
looks bomb.
Thank you.
She looks good now.
Thanks, guys.
Shit.
I like how we all have on black today.
Ashonti
almost all of us.
Ford, aka
Hey.
Red Panda.
Y'all could have been a singer group.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Let's get into it.
And then, of course, feeling herself already. The football team got to win.
Oh, that's right.
Turn up. None other than Whitney Tabor. Team Tabor.
Hey, yo, what is popping? Hey, guys. Happy Monday. Yes, my team finally won. Shout out to the Seahawks. Also, one of my favorite soccer team, the Everton team, won a cracking game today, man. I just need to shout out my boys over there, overseas. But yeah, happy Monday, everybody.
Excellent. And joining the in-studio crew is none other than Aarona Lopez, comedian, actress, pop locker.
Yes. We cannot forget the pop locking.
His boogaloo mistress.
I am master popstress in these streets.
And then on the phone lines, it's just triad, fucking Virgo triad up in here. This goddamn Virgo gang, we got to do something about it. Veronica Conway on the phone lines. What's up, VC?
Hey, V.
Virgo's gang banging in the house.
You know what I'm saying? Virgo virtuosity.
That's nothing.
Let a Cancer in that thing, no.
In that thing.
Let a Cancer in that thing.
I did like in that
I
thing.
mean well.
I'm really not into cancer, though. So, cancer is not cool.
Here we go.
So, again, I really need to hear from ladies. Get to your phone line, 844-55-1. We want to know, where do you have the most power? Before or after you give up the pastrami billfold?
I love that.
Ew.
Does it have butter on it or no?
No.
Okay.
Ew, if it has butter, you better tell that bitch, chick to go to the clinic. I am not with that.
Okay, that, absolutely. But pastrami that's nicely buttered with the toast, and you put a little cheese on it with jalapenos. Y'all playing games.
She really got to go. She got jalapenos and cheese on it, too. Let me tell you.
Well, yeah, if you got that in your pocketbook, you definitely need to go to that doctor. But I'm talking to the hungry cats out there.
What is happening?
I don't know.
I'm hungry.
I'm
Did we not?
confused.
Okay.
Yes, it just
I actually
just
like
all went
pastrami.
bad. It just all went bad. That's all. It's cool.
What's the term again? The pastrami what?
Meat wallet.
See? Ew.
What is... No.
I'm
All
just
right.
saying it's...
She can keep her walrus lips over there with all that pastrami.
Walrus lips?
Nope. Not
Okay.
That's all the way horrible.
I'm
I'm
just
done.
saying.
So seriously, I want to know when you guys think you have the most power. Do you guys feel like, damn, he got me because I gave it to him too soon? Is that ever a thought? Look at the ladies. Ooh, they looking. Ooh.
What you got?
You want me to lie to you or you want me to tell you the truth?
Listen, if you don't tell the truth, you must be banished from my presence.
You can go. You can kick me out right now. I'm going to tell the truth. But for me personally, right, it doesn't matter. That's my truth. It doesn't matter because in real life, you don't have any control over a person and you don't know what guy you dealing with. You could be with that guy, right? That if you give it up a little too early or what he deems is too early, he feel like he got you in some type of way. But if you ain't feeling him like that and y'all gonna break up in 2 weeks, does it really matter? Not really. Then you could be with the guy. I'm just keeping it real. You told me you wanted me to keep it real. If you could be with the guy who loves a woman who can fly her freak flag. You could be with a guy who wants to be with a woman who knows how to express herself and he finds it exciting. So, it's a coin toss.
Interesting. Whitney?
I was already talking to my friends about this earlier because I have a few of these friends who we have these conversations with often. Honestly, back when I was younger, I used to try to do the holdout situation. But realistically, as soon as I was like, you know what? I like to have sex. I'm a grown woman. I take care of my yogurt box, is that's what we call it. And if I want to have sex with you when I want to have sex with you, it's on me. So the power, you can pretend that you got some power or think that you have any power, but realistically, if I want to fuck, I'm going to fuck whenever I want to.
Because I can.
Because, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, hey, if you don't want it, it's your loss, player.
Is the concept of celibate dating an oxymoron? Kind of like your boy Russell
Don't talk about Russ like that.
and Sierra.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, they're celibate dating. Are they setting the tone? Are they building something where
They lying.
that's an example? Ashanti?
I don't think they're telling the truth.
Ooh, good. Well,
I'm sorry.
Can I interject? for that for a second? I think they are
Just
telling the
because you're
truth.
from Seattle don't mean you got to answer this question.
Because this is passionate. This is to my heart. This is close to my heart. Can I just be 1,000? I really think that she needs to start giving it up because my quarterback was doing really well, winning Super Bowls. A few.
No, he's only won.
Well, okay,
one.
relax.
Look at
No, he
that.
won
Relax. No, he didn't.
Revisionist history. Yes,
Relax. Okay.
He won 8 Super Bowls.
In his first, his second try at being a quarterback, by the way. Okay. But maybe she should give it up to him so he can play better, man. Stop being stingy with the box, Sierra. You better give Russell some so we can win a game.
No, but it's Russell who put the rule together. She would have. She's Scorpio.
Yeah, she definitely.
She would have gave him the
She
monkey
got
juice.
a baby.
Remember that
been
ride
fucking.
video? Yeah, she has been.
Interesting.
So let's get Veronica's thought on this. VC?
Well, what's true about celibacy, and I have gone through periods of celibacy in my life before, and when you make an intentional declaration of celibacy, what happens is you become really, you build a lot of sexual energy, and you magnetize a lot of people to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you become a magnet. The longer you're celibate with intention, the more you magnetize. So there's something to that. But I would say that I personally think that women have, if they're throwing it down right, they have way more power after engaging.
I got another question for you really quickly. Can celibacy accelerate our spiritual growth?
Yeah, because what you're doing basically when you're taking a vow of celibacy, if you're kind of meditating with it correctly, it raises what's called the Kundalini energy. That's the energy that comes up the spine. So it moves. You can begin to aggregate a lot of sexual energy up, and that's a spiritual channel up and down that spine. So yeah, it actually has its powers in that way.
In my experience, and I usually wait a little while, and that doesn't mean 3 months or years or whatever. Just I kind of like to get a feel for a person. I feel like I have more power after we have sex, to be honest.
It's good you
They
get
definitely
that
start
juice.
acting differently after we have sex in a good way.
You get a little juice, pump you up.
Little jelly belly.
Boo!
I can't.
I got the juice. That's her theme song.
Literally.
That's her theme song. She comes out the bedroom like,
But I
got
keep it on the low.
juice. Where they at? Hey.
I've experienced
Whitney's turn
both.
up.
I've experienced that where afterwards, because they liked what you did, now they want it, and now you got the power.
And now you're like,
Yep. And you're like, oh, maybe next week.
yeah, I'm tired.
You should ration it every
it's
once in a while. You can't just,
You can't just give it out like
Yeah.
gum.
Hey, guys, I hope you guys are listening. The women are here talking like it's just me and them.
Hey, Zoe.
Right.
Hey,
They
Zoe.
just, you should ration it. Yes. What dude is going to sit by
Ration.
and get rationed some pussy?
Now that is real though, because if he can just get it whenever he wants, then he stops respecting it. When he know all he got to do is make a little phone call and he gonna get good.
Wait.
But
Hold
he
on.
can.
Let me understand this. You're saying
Yes.
rationing the cooter makes him respect the cooter more?
Yep.
Say more. Everybody answer that, please.
Yep. See, now here's the deal. There's an art to it, okay, ladies? You can't just do the Steve Harvey textbook, wait 90 days. That's some foolishness. What you got to do is you got to do it, right? And you got to make him have the best orgasm he's ever had. I personally agree giving him head till he comes 4 times, right? And then,
Oh, shit.
see?
Okay.
And then you
lot of work.
wait a little while because he's going
I'm
to
not
want
doing
it
all
again. Now, keep in mind, this does not mean that he won't do any auxiliary outside of the box fucking. You will get banged on because he has his needs. But he will come through your house respecting you because he want what you did again.
See, I more so ration out just because if we are having sex like too often, I'm not going to be as turned on. I'm not going to be as wet. That's why I ration.
Nope.
I like to spread it out a little bit.
Yeah, you do, girl. Yeah, you spread it out.
for me.
Hey, it's like Jiffy over here, girl. Look, I think
I can't.
you should fuck as often and anytime you want to, because the more you fuck, the better you guys vibe and the better y'all get like a rhythm going. I'm sorry. I'm fucking 17 times a day if he's down.
I don't feel like cleaning
If
out my
that's my
bathtub
main,
that
though.
many times, though.
Oh, your bathtub.
You don't do it in the kitchen? Just switch locations.
No, afterwards. You got to get in the bath afterwards more times than not. I'm not trying to clean my bathtub 5 fucking times a week.
I'm sorry. I got a lot going on, so you just got to let it out.
Man,
You
this
got
is
to bird
crazy.
bath that thing a couple times.
This
in.
is
You
crazy.
playing.
Listen, we have a caller online. Let me just get to the caller. Let's go to Nikkei. She's out of Los Angeles. Nikkei, speak to this right now. More power before sex or after sex? 844-55-1. Speak on it, Nikkei.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Nikkei.
Now, listen, this is a catch-20, so let's keep it 100. Because if you're on a dick diet / celibacy,
Ooh, dick diet.
You better
too
speak.
long,
I've been on a dick diet.
it becomes unhealthy. So you gotta do it and be celibate for just a long enough period that you don't lose your mind and get caught up and get fucked real good by some good dick that you be out of your mind.
Right?
So you have to have a balance. How many years can you go without getting fucked and still keep your mind if you get some good dick?
One.
You understand what I'm saying?
Good question.
Wow, that's a great question. So are you telling me this is a direct celibacy being a direct cause of what's wrong with the Catholic Church?
She didn't say all that.
No, but just listen. They committed. I mean, they're committed to being celibate. Then all that sexual passion and energy just get to building up, and then they see little boys that look like J-Lo.
Oh, gosh. So
I will say that tension has to go somewhere,
Where
just like
does that
everything
tension
else.
go? Like,
nigga, work out.
Work
Go to
out.
the gym.
Nah,
Kick
that's
first
not
box.
gonna
off,
work.
you wearing a dress and it's buttoned up in the front,
Kickboxing.
and you not having no sex.
And you were created to.
Yeah, you got to deal with that sexual energy. Got to go somewhere, right?
It's like going to the bathroom.
No, because she was saying like be celibate for a short amount of time, because some people say celibacy might lead to depression,
Yo, somebody told
especially
me.
if you want it.
What's that old saying? If you don't use it, you lose it.
Potentially.
On everything I love, if you don't
Is
have,
that true?
I feel like you lose your rhythm for sure, though. Like if
I
you
don't feel that.
yeah, man.
Man, it's like falling off a bike.
Exactly.
Man. Get right back on and
I
start
don't
But
feel
pedaling.
there's
that.
different types. There's mountain bikes. There's speed bikes. There's different kinds of bikes that you hopping on. You feel
I'll
me?
fall off every last one of them.
I feel exactly what Nikkei was saying when she said, what you don't want to do is go too long without it. Because the next thing you know, when you finally get back in the game, somebody put it on you good. You end up worshiping him like he all that, and now you stuck in that little penis cycle.
I have a question about celibacy.
Go ahead.
So I don't need to actually have dick to have an orgasm. So is celibacy just dick and vagina contact, or is it orgasms?
Interesting. That's good.
If you're gonna be purely celibate, it also includes no masturbation.
What?
People that do true celibacy, there's no masturbation either, and there's no like porn, right? So it's like really abstaining from sexual engagement, interaction, and energy in any way. That's
Right.
what true celibacy is.
But this is what I'm trying to understand. Like, when a man is celibate, right? Like, okay, like take the Russell Wilson thing. I'm being celibate because I want this to work and I want this to be right and this is the perfect situation. And
How great is that?
When a man is doing that, what does that say to the woman he's dating? Does that say, oh, he's genuine? Oh, he's a good man. What does that say? How do you interpret that, ladies?
How rich is it?
To me, I wasn't thinking that. To me, that means he's looking for a marriage. That's what it says to me.
But I think the reason why I said how rich is it, because like, you know the saying, right? When you've experienced a certain amount of success, money, etc., you done had your pick of the vagina. So it's not, that game ain't as exciting anymore. You're going to always be the finest, coldest, most handsomest, whatever to any woman who knows who you are and knows what you have. So for me, the reason why I said how much money does he have, because it's quite possible that he might want to be with a chick he can connect with for his mind and personality, etc., not his bank account.
So let me ask you this. Oh, no. Let me get everybody. Whitney?
I really feel like Russell's just doing this to make his image better. I'm just being 1,000.
You think Russell is a liar?
Probably.
The scandal's going to come out that he's dicking down
honestly,
Rihanna?
No, I think here's my thing. Here's my thing is it's not to fix his image because Russ is squeaky clean. He's a good guy. He ain't a square, bro. You better relax. He an octagon player. He an octagon, okay? All I'm saying is he's already a good person, but he's attracted to Sierra, who's trying to find a baby daddy to take care of her son because her baby daddy is Future. You already know Future. I can't even quote Future on this show because
you're not finna hate on Future.
I love Future.
Future is
Future
a father
me
right now.
Anyway, what I'm saying is I feel like this is low key a publicity stunt for them to make Sierra look a little bit more wholesome, going to the children's hospital with Russell.
But that ain't gonna make her voice sound any better.
Well, we know she ain't gonna sell no more records, but let's just be honest.
Y'all don't like Sierra? I love Sierra.
I like Sierra with auto-tune.
Body language? Oh.
No.
She's a good performer.
Just never perform live.
I'm just saying.
Don't ever do that.
Sierra, when she was dancing, was cool, but now she's trying to be all Kardashian-like and whatnot. Just go back to being hood Sierra from Atlanta, and you can probably sell some records, but she's doing the most. In music terms, just saying.
Okay.
Can we all agree that she's no Beyonce? But Sierra, there's a place for Sierra in her little world. Sierra been getting down since 2004.
She's sexy.
You know, she been doing her thing.
And she's still
Veronica?
smashing someone. Let's just be honest, everybody in this panel. She's fucking someone.
Veronica?
Has to be.
What do you want me to comment on? I think Sierra's talented. I think that I think that some people, there's kind of a little bit of a movement out here in different pockets of the world to sort of restore to courting and waiting until you get married. There's definitely pockets that that are more that are kind of returning to that because they just see how rampant sexuality is and how kind of out of control people are. It's like, let's restore some order back into this marriage thing and wait until marriage.
But wait a minute. Hold on. Listen, if you spend $100,000 or $20,000 on a car, you get to test drive it. What if you hold out, get married,
I agree with
jump the broom, and then you lay down with sexual incompatibility?
You can get cheated on in 2 weeks.
I told a guy that once that I was just kind of getting to know. He actually was celibate, and I'm like, you got to test drive the car before you drive it. And he's like, any woman that refers to herself as a car is not a woman for me.
Oh, well, he was gay.
And he didn't know
was that the gay one?
No.
He didn't know what kind of car you were.
This is guy that
was that Russell
lives
Wilson?
in Richmond. You're stupid. No, this was a Richmond
Russell,
nigga.
don't let them talk to you about like that. Don't let them talk about you like that. Call us, Russell.
This is my team blood. Hold up. Don't make me get out of my,
out of your element.
Jesus.
Did he ask what kind of car you were though?
No,
him.
he
can't afford a Phantom. Get him out of here.
He said that women need to raise the way that they feel about themselves.
I think he meant that though.
He did mean it.
I think he meant that.
Who this is? Do I know this person?
But you know what? Once again, let's see, because here's what's real. Men who have something to lose are men who will talk to you like that.
He had a little dick.
Nah. A man who knows his worth, just like a woman who knows her worth, ain't just gonna be interested in any old guy. A man who knows his worth and got something to lose, he ain't just trying to get with any old get down.
See, but then when I was with the celibacy and we were going with that for a couple months, then he was trying to have sex and I wasn't, and he was irritated. It's like, oh, okay, so we're only celibate when you want to be celibate.
Because by that time he had found some broad to get down with. Because, I ain't say these hoes was loyal. I just said.
Exactly.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Exactly.
Listen, let me get to the phone lines, man. Nikkei, thank you for bringing LA into the building. Let's go on and get Monkey Bone, New York in the building. What's happening, man?
Yo, what's good, y'all?
We good, brother.
The thing about the homie Russell Wilson, I got two scenarios. I'm gonna go to the nice guy. I think he's trying something new because he sees she's a single mother. Her ex baby father's a hot boy, and he just want to see when that blow up gonna happen. Because all girls gotta blow up, so he probably waiting for it. If he can handle it, he gonna stay with her. If he can't, he'll leave. Now let me get to the hood nigga shit. He's probably waiting for that. He's probably waiting for that flare up to end.
What flare up?
9 months.
She got a flare up. You better get.
Wait, how long have they been together?
don't know. A couple
This
months.
is pretty recent.
6
yeah.
months. Not even a year.
What flare up?
What
What she
flare
got?
up?
Well, no, not like that. But
Like, what she got the
Them
bumps?
commercials be like,
The measles?
flare up. If you flare up, call us at
Specify, Monkey Bone. You put it out there.
1-844-55-1.
Monkey Bone.
Yeah.
What? Clarify. You put it out there.
What's a flare up, sir?
He means like an attitude, maybe.
Or are you talking about herpes?
no, he's talking about. He ain't talking about herpes. Are you?
Yeah, I am.
See? Y'all wasn't listening.
Shit.
I told you go to the doctor.
I'm done.
Y'all
Flare up.
wasn't
You be
listening.
watching them commercials.
So this
They
dude
say
is.
it.
So this dude is telling us right now that one of them has herpes.
Ew.
I'm done.
So
And how would he know?
right. The streets are talking, Monkey Bone.
What you know? He got a cousin who knows somebody who knows Future. I know it.
Hold on.
I don't know that nigga.
Oh, see? Here we go.
I don't know that nigga.
No.
But yeah,
This shit
but
is off the
I
rails.
think, no, guys, I really think he likes her, so he probably trying something new to fuck her out. Because sometimes girls these things think guys just want to go straight fuck. But when you get your money up, you can fuck any bro you want. But I just think he's trying to fuck her out.
Well, and
You don't even have to get your
Pretty much.
money up to fucking him.
Well, and my thing,
Okay.
real life, Zoe speaking knowledge. Zoe is speaking knowledge. But my thing is Russell's previous relationship. Word is that one of his teammates, Golden Tate, was smashing Russell's wife.
Yeah.
And that's why Russell and his wife broke up. So maybe he's like, I'm just going to make sure you ain't going to fuck the whole team, girl. And then maybe we'll get her.
So
get it
he's
cracking.
really soft in real life.
Probably.
Why are you guys doing this to this man?
I like
This
it.
is a good man.
Russell.
That sounds like a good man.
And he's sexy.
Don't let them talk about you like this, Russell. Call us. 844.
He's worse than Donald Trump. I'm gonna build a wall around this pussy.
Russell, I will protect
That's
you.
Sierra's pussy. It's already been
Oh, see.
thoroughly test driven.
Right.
Literally.
I'm just
That's
saying.
black people got feelings too, though.
Ooh, that's a new hashtag. Black people got feelings too.
Black
Real,
cooch
though.
matters.
Black. Oh, gosh.
Hey man, I appreciate the call. Good looking Monkey Bone. Listen, you want to bring your city into the building? Get to the phone lines 844-55-1. Is it possible that people that have less sex spend more time getting ahead in life and become more successful than the ones who are preoccupied with getting soggy?
True.
I'm just asking. 844-55-1. That's the number to dial. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, more on the topic. Oh, man, let me just say, man, I love Twitter. Twitter be on fire. Continue to follow me at Zoe Williams, at A Lot of Body. This sister, beautiful sister, she said, my goodies, I'm in my chair dancing right now.
Get it, girl.
Yeah, so here we are. We're talking about the power that women have. Do they have more after they give it up or less? Does celibacy lead to a clearer mind? Ugh. And on the flip side of this, can you really engineer and orchestrate the kind of relationship you want by opening and closing the vulva dam? I'm just saying, if you restrict the juice, do you have more or less influence? I want to know. I think women are so freaky and so sexually repressed that they can't help but trick off probably some of their most powerful leverage. What do you think, Veronica? They will hump an old man if it just...
Ew, come on.
Not grandpa, no.
I'm just saying. Is Veronica still with us?
I'm here. I think one of the greatest disservices that women can do to themselves and their beings is use their pussy as leverage.
Ooh.
Nothing good accrues to you out of that posture. Nothing good accrues to you when you are true to your pussy and her inclinations and her predispositions and what your pussy really wants in the world. Your pussy will make room for you to have what you want in the world. But if you sell out on it and compromise because you're afraid that you won't get what you want without compromising, that sets up a whole energetic pattern in your life that is very hard to recover from.
I'm feeling really good about this VC permission right now.
I'm shimmying my shoulders right now.
It's a good day.
She said your pussy will make room for you and put you before a great man. That's what she said.
I want to know how in the hell that's going to work. Say more.
Wait, what do you mean?
Say more about how your pussy, as if your pussy is sitting over here making decisions. Hey, girl.
Why you mad?
Wait a minute now.
Don't look up. Damn it, Zoe. Zoe's doing this. Hey, girl.
The pussy is looking up. So the pussy is in your pants and it's looking up. Hey, not him.
No.
Hold out. Well, I don't get it.
It starts like screaming.
So let me just say, because I want to be clear. I don't want to marginalize it. I want to understand. The pussy has the power to make decisions.
Yes. If
Say
you
more.
are healthy and in touch with it, it's connected. The pussy is connected to intuition.
It is.
There's a direct line straight from the vagina all the way up to the crown chakra, and if that energy is running clean and clear, it's deeply connected. So women should be choosing men with their bodies. When I come into contact with men that I know are going to be excruciating, my ovaries start aching because they're toxic, and I can feel it in my ovaries. But you got to pay attention to your body enough to know that you should be choosing with your intuition, and your pussy leads the way in that choice. It should.
Veronica telling the truth.
We override it a lot. We override it because of our fear about our survival, our fear about are we going to be approved of, our fear about are we beautiful enough. We override it for a whole bunch of reasons, but we shouldn't.
It'll put you in the right direction if you let it. Like, my pussy directly told me we don't need to ever sleep with this dude I was sleeping with before. Like, we did it, and
What
he was on
language
top
did
of
it
me.
speak?
How did it tell you? By the smell or by the touch? Or how
By
did it
his
tell
lack of pleasurable movements. He was on me, and I felt squished, and I got up, and I watched him walk to the bathroom, and my pussy was like, we never doing that again. Never forget.
Was he fat?
Never forget. he wasn't fat, but he wasn't in shape neither.
Oh, so he was calorically challenged.
Like he had like saggy,
Fluffy.
like
It was fluffy.
He was fluffy.
like he had saggy,
He had
stuff
man
going
tits.
on.
Is this
He
man
did
titties?
have man tits. He had like saggy balls. It was a whole lot of spider webbing and stuff going on.
See, if you don't
And we
use
said
it.
never again, never forget.
He was butt naked, but he looked like he had on a bomber jacket.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He looked like he had bat skin. It was like never forget. September 25th. Never forget. We were in Long Beach. Never forget. Okay, anyway.
Dang, Long Beach, what up? Call us 1-844-55-1. Where you at, though?
I know this is sounding hella random and crazy all over the place, but let me just say, a lot of people believe, no disrespect to Steve Harvey, he had the 90-day rule, right? A lot of people believe that abstinence is like a road to building a wonderful relationship. Who agrees with that? 844-55-1, 844-55-1. I want to hear from women. I want to hear from men. Who believes that abstinence, celibacy, because there's two different things, abstaining, celibacy, who believes that is the road to a great relationship? Ashonti and then Aarona.
Let me just say this. I'm still young. I'm 28. But what I'm finding in like
you're
relationships.
not young anymore.
I'm sorry.
Not in woman years.
Don't be mad because you're old.
When we get older and more distinguished, you get older and wrinkly. So
my grandma looked good. Don't even please.
And I would hit your grandmother. Soft
You see?
pound.
You see what we go through in here?
Like, wait, hitting like.
You see what we go through in here?
Like,
little tap, little tap of that. Little
Can
grandma
you
tap.
not?
He would
Yes.
grab the
Soft
back of
pound
her
my
neck.
grandmother.
Grandma
That's
tap.
right.
That's what Corey Holcomb says. She has osteoporosis, so you have to take care of her bones. So soft
I
pound.
am not dealing with this shit.
Shout out to Corey Holcomb.
Shout out to grandmas
844-55-1.
everywhere getting the
Exactly.
taps.
I'm sorry, soft pound.
Wow.
But go ahead, finish.
So, anyways,
I saw a picture of your grandmother too. She's cute. But
hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Thank you.
pass her my number, please.
Okay. So, what I have experienced, I forgot what I was about to fucking say. Thank you. You got me heated about my damn grandma.
Your grandmother's beautiful.
You see?
But how does she answer the door for company, though? Because that always tells a grandma.
My grandma is fine, though. I can't
Is
even
it
lie.
silk robe or is it like the wool robe? Silk robe, wool robe? I don't know.
She usually wears like Disneyland sweaters and
Is she
t-shirts.
okay? That could work. That could work. Bring in the ears. Is she celibate?
My grandmother?
Yes.
No, she actually just got a divorce, and it really bothered me. I was on her Facebook page the other day, and she had like gangsta dudes commenting on her picture. It
So
just
it's on there too, like
it kind of upset me a little bit.
So
Like, why are you on my grandma's page?
So sliding in them DMs right now.
What grandma cognac selection look like?
She's more of a prosecco
Now
kind of
Aarona gonna
lady.
slide in the DMs. Damn, y'all
Man.
giving up all the grandma
Okay,
secrets.
listen, I'm letting you guys go a little too wild today. Let's just bring it back.
Your
let's,
fault.
Let's get to the phone lines. Mike from DC, you're on the line. Speak on it, Mike.
Hey, what's up, Pam?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm just coming in on this topic, man. But I'm literally just jumping in and weighing in. So I think my opinion, I just think it's a whole difference between women and men when it comes to fucking, because men, we are born to conquer and conquest pussy. Like, I think men, we will fuck anything walking on two legs. They got a pussy. Like, always like look at it like this. Like, I will fuck anything. I ain't gonna lie. I woke up. No, seriously, if I woke up in the bed and Mama D was laying next to me,
Mama D.
I could not.
But this is the thing, though. And if it was like, Aarona or, Veronica or Ashonti or Whitney, like, I would literally drive across country in a winter storm on a revoked license in an old ass car for that. I'm saying it's just to a certain extent, though.
Then when you got here, you be like, nigga, damn. Shit, I done fucked up. Because they pretty. They all cute.
So hating. Don't let him get in your head.
I'm
Why?
just saying, they all cute. But when you get to know them a little bit, you be like, God damn it, these hard-headed ass little monkeys. I'm just saying, Mike, it's not all cracked up.
It's even more than that. That's why
Right.
it's beyond what you're just explaining.
He's just trying to steer you away from us so he can have us to himself.
It's just to a certain extent, though, why I fuck any girl. Now, if she bad, I go out my way. But if she mediocre or she in the struggle type chick, that's my last resort. Like, she literally got damn near come to my house.
Damn.
For me to fuck her. Or I have to lay up next to her. But I ain't going out my way for no mediocre chick. Now, if she bad, then I go out my way.
Mike,
I might take her to a... Huh?
Mike, let me ask you this. Do you have more or less respect for a woman before or after you get the cooter?
Be honest.
Shit.
Tell the truth.
I ain't gonna lie. It doesn't matter. I will like her just as... I probably like it even more after I fuck her because I know my time ain't wasted.
Wow.
But until she fucks me, she aggravate me with her presence.
What? How long would it take her to aggravate you with their presence? Like 1 date, 2 dates, 3 dates, or 4 dates? Or is it not a matter of dates?
I told Zoe this last week, I asked for pussy on the first date. I don't go off hope like most men. I ask right then and there.
You guys got to call in. This dude is wilding right now. 844-55-1.
I want to see what Mike looked like.
So wait, if you liked her though, and she didn't go in, she wasn't going the first date, how long would it take to aggravate you is my question. Date 2 or 3?
I'll probably do 2 dates at the most.
Even if she bad?
Even if she bad, I'll do 2
Mike
dates.
would be
I
waiting.
think my time is valuable though. I was like, after 2 dates, she could easily get lost in the shuffle because I got...
Real quick. Wait, Mike. Real quick. Your time is valuable. What would you be doing if you were not on a date with her? Go.
If I wasn't on a date with her...
You said your time is valuable, so I would think you busy than a motherfucker. What would you be doing if you weren't on a date with her?
I'll still be searching for the next chick who's gonna try to give you.
Then
something.
your time ain't valuable, nigga. Shit, you fucking. I thought he was gonna say some enterprise. I would be flying to Dubai to. No, I'll be looking for the next bitch. That's what I'll be doing.
And you just gonna keep on looking, Mike.
Right, Mike. Come on,
I love y'all. Y'all take it easy.
Love you, Mike.
We love you too.
Mike is the homie, man. At least he kept it real.
He did. They wilding on Twitter. This
I
dude-
want to hear, though, really quickly, I want to hear from the callers. Brothers, too.
Yeah.
Do you respect
I
her
need to hear from
more?
the bros.
Do you respect her more after she gave it to you? Does she have to wait a little while for you to respect her? You understand what I'm saying? Like, because you know how men do. You guys, it's new. We're dating. We're waiting. Dating and waiting, right? Dating and waiting. Like, I want to show you that I'm interested and I respect you. It's been 2 dates and a month and a half now. When can we hang out again? Right? We're doing all the things that, we're doing all the right things. Of course, you don't know about the other 2 girls that we are waist deep in.
Of course.
But, right? We're waiting on you. My question is, fellas, once she gives it to you, once you've jumped through all the hoops, do you respect her more? Ladies, the flip side is, ladies, when you give it up, do you also feel like you've given in? 844-55-1. Veronica, then Whitney.
Yeah. So first of all, there's in this day and age, given the level of insanity that exists among people on this planet, I don't think that there's anything wrong with just waiting to get to know a person. It's not even a question of being strategic or manipulative or having a 90-day rule. It's more like it's sane to get to know somebody before you let them enter your body. It's just sane.
Some would argue you can't get to know them until they've entered your body.
No, it's not. I would prefer to know where someone's coming from mentally and before to clock him because I don't want some idiot feeding some toxic shit into my body. So it just practically makes sense that you wait and you just communicate and see if there's any real connection, to see if there's any dissonance, to see what the real deal is. So it doesn't even have to be all about the rule. It could just be about what's sane.
Interesting. Whitney?
Like, my thing is, it's 2015. Like, back in the day, we were all trained and programmed to think that you were a hoe if you acted on your natural, what you felt. So if I want to have sex with this man and it's the first time meeting him, I'm looked at as being a hoe or not wifey material. It's 2015, guys. Like, realistically,
guys are still the same, though. Don't get it twisted.
Well, and that's my thing is I need you guys to call in and let me know what the new rules are for 2015 because I've evolved from the little stupid things that we've been trained as women. I think, and I'm hoping that most women have also grown to be like, you know what? Do what you feel. Like, do what you feel. Because most of the things that we've been taught or told anyway really don't make sense if you really think about it. So my thing is, if people could just be more real and say, hey, I'm interested in you on some like relationship level, but I also want to get it down right now. So why don't we just continue doing our relationship thing, getting to know each other to see if we want to be in a serious relationship and then continue to have fun.
Aarona?
My thing is this is my official stance of whether we've lost power, gained power, whatever. I 100% agree with Veronica in the sense of the waiting game is not for the other person. It's for you. The thing is, I don't owe you anything. Least of all pussy.
Oh, no. Wait a minute.
I don't owe you nothing.
Right off the top.
I don't owe you. I don't owe you a smile. Do you understand, you ungrateful so-and-so? I don't owe you nothing.
Your coochie is like a FAFSA loan. You got to pay it back right off. As soon as you graduate, you in debt.
I'm like, you trying to go to school? What the hell? Listen.
You are indebted to me, goddammit.
I don't owe you anything. Listen, I'm 33 years old. You ain't going to bully me into giving up
I
the
ain't
pussy.
got to bully you. It's just
listen,
right off the top. It's an offering.
With that being said,
just
I don't
like
look
at church.
At it. With that being said, I don't look at it as I'm losing anything or gaining anything. I look at it as if I don't know you and I don't owe you anything, let's just be equals until I decide that I want to be sexual with you. Because like I said, I'm 33. So I'm not fucking for the improvement.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm fucking for the expression.
Ooh.
Let's get into this grown stuff.
Hallelujah.
You understand? I'm for the expression. I feel a certain way and I want to share that with you. But if I'm not feeling you, I'm not expressing myself with you. It's like a conversation. You know?
Got it.
When I do choose to have sex, it's almost like a test of vulnerability to me because after I have sex with somebody, I kind of feel naked You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they had that personal little piece of me.
I got you.
So for me, after I have sex, I don't know. It's almost like a test to see if I can deal with my own vulnerability.
I can just see her sitting in that interrogation room with Bill Duke. You know you fucked up, right? I got that pussy now. You know you fucked up, right?
Literally.
You know how accurate that is? Pussy is a menace to society.
It is.
You picked the right movie.
It is.
It is. Listen, the phone lines are crazy right now. Let's go to line 4. We're going to Chicago. D Nice.
What it do, people?
What up, man?
Hey, boo.
What's going on?
Do you respect him more or
studio?
less, D Nice? Do you respect him more or less?
Well, that's a question with many components to it, and simply because the way I approach it is that upon me meeting a female, I already know what it is that I want to do with her. Whether I want to just hang out with her and smash, whether I want to go out with her and just enjoy drinks and take her home and smash, or if I pretty much want to, get to know her and see what she's about to potentially date her to be my girl. So with all those things considered, I think that if a guy gets the pussy too soon and he finds out that the girl really isn't that interesting, he'll just make her that. We don't really grow with women, like once we get to know them after the pussy and make them into our girl. That's more of a female thing. So in my opinion, I think that it goes either way. I mean, I know I'm kind of like, playing the fence here, but
a little bit.
I don't think that the respect is lost until the understanding is lost. Once you get an understanding for what you have in that relationship, or if you just fucking, then you know what type of respect that person is going to have for you. I mean,
I hope you guys are listening to this, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, finish.
That I fuck with, I mean, I come off to be, more of a intellectual type. I listen to a lot of Zoe Watt. I've been listening to the shit since 2009. So,
much respect.
You know what I'm saying? I've been absorbing a lot of game, brother. But the ones that I fuck with, they automatically want to make me into that guy they want to date. But when I get the pussy and find out that they really ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? I probably lose a little bit of respect for them. That's just how I am, though. What you guys think?
So your answer is after. You said all of that for your answer to be after. D Nice.
I'm just saying.
Interesting.
I ain't mad at you though. You know what I mean? Like if you're not interested in somebody, they sex ain't gonna make you be interested in them. But your answer is after, brother.
What constitutes ain't shit pussy? What constitutes
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
This is good.
Yes.
Great question, Veronica. Let's ask D Nice. What constitutes ain't shit cooter?
Well, that is a question that you answer when you find out how thirsty the chick is, how thirsty she is, and what she's willing to do just to be around you. I mean, just this last weekend, I had just met a chick at the bar, and you know what I'm saying, I could have smashed the same night, but I let her live another night. And she got out with me the next day.
Roadkill.
So
thank you.
The next day I got up with her. I smashed out. You know what I'm saying? She ate a couple kids, and that was it. I knew I could take it no further than that with her. So that constitutes ain't shit pussy to me.
Because she had sex
I
too
love
soon.
your work, by the way, too.
So if a woman has sex with you on the second date,
and swallows,
or the first,
and
it sounds like the
swallows
first.
your children. That's intense.
Now that's an orgasm in the throat.
get to your phone lines right now. 844-55-1. Do you agree? Disagree? I mean, this brother right here just laid it out. Is that what ain't sex? But what about the sexually liberated woman? Right?
You like to swallow, girl, swallow.
I don't like to swallow. It's
is he still on
warm,
the
it's
line?
thick. I don't like it.
Oh my God.
D, you still there?
D is with us.
He asked a very important question. He ain't with us no more.
No, the phone lines just jumping like crazy. 844-55-1.
That's an important question though. Like, what about the sexually liberated women? All this stuff we talking about women being sexually liberated, and you got a man right here saying, I knew I could have smashed on the first night, let her live. Smashed on the second night, she ate a couple kids. He's not looking at it from the point of her liberation. In fact, he doesn't even care.
Well, and but my thing is, I would love for her to call in because but he straight up said she was just thirsty and she wanted probably something more than just hooking up. But if she was just like, yo, I just wanted to smash D Nice at a random bar and swallow his children,
I think
then cool. If that's what you want to do, and then she goes on with her day, continues, meets new people, then that's cool. Be liberated and be you. But I think that's what the ain't shit pussy type of chick. I think
just the same way that women look at the chivalrous men as thirsty, I think that's the same way men look at the sexually liberated women as thirsty.
As hoes.
That's a great point, and it's all very immature. But go ahead.
Somewhat.
Well, I was just thinking about this, though.
That was a great point.
What really does the sexually liberated woman want? Does she want to be sexually liberated with a man who understands and appreciates that? And how does she plan on going about finding that man if the men she's being sexually liberated with don't even respect her game plan?
Right. They don't recognize what sexual liberation looks like in a woman. That sexuality is a threat to the male ego because what it says is,
I don't care.
This is just right now, dude.
Yeah.
The next now might be some other dude.
Mm-hmm.
And men get hella territorial and even, dare I say, intimidated. Because it's like, maybe this dick ain't enough to keep her here. Men look at their penises as anchors. I'm going to sink this anchor in you. And I'm going to keep you, locked into this particular position. But some women who are sexually liberated are like, yeah, that was just a buoy, nigga.
So the question is, who wins? Who wins?
I don't know who wins. Because I'm going to say this.
We both lose if we're playing the game.
Let me just say this. Women get the most out of platonic relationships.
We do.
Men don't really get a lot. We get a lot of work. I need you to come over here and move this, and then could you pick this up for me, and then
you're so right.
So I'm just saying, it appears to me that women have a lot more power when they don't give up the box. When you do give up the box, the yogurty goodness, the yo play of the meat wallet, when you do that, right? Let me tell you what happens. A couple of things. Let's factor in being dickmatized. You lose power.
You lose a lot of power.
So I just outlined one aspect. One aspect is the platonic relationship. Can anybody disagree with me right now that women get the most out of that? Women get the most out of friends with benefits. Y'all get the most out of the, putting a dude in the friend zone. Y'all get the most out of a lot of different relationship scenarios. Y'all get the most out of marriage.
That's not fair.
What?
Listen. Y'all get the most out of marriage.
Why?
Oh my God.
I do agree. It's about the woman. It's her day.
Can we? This y'all world.
It's her day.
The marriage, the day, the wedding. Y'all talking about the
No,
wedding.
the house, the kids, the rules, everything.
Doing more of the work. Women end up doing more of the work.
All of the work.
Because the busy work of being married is your thing.
Oh, I agree. I'm sorry.
Oh, I gotta cook.
And I'm divorced.
Oh, let me get his clothes from the cleaners.
Is our thing.
You fucking love that shit.
And who said
so?
This?
Men
I
are
wouldn't
just
say we
miserable.
love that shit.
That's
but
what y'all want. That's y'all world.
It is our thing. All of the things of keeping a marriage together, it falls into the woman's hands.
Oh my God.
Hold the
Thanksgiving
phone.
is not going to be perfect unless I get the pumpkin spice. All this little bullshit y'all believe in.
Go get the pumpkin spice.
Go get the spice, or you ain't getting the box. How about that?
See
no
what I mean?
Spice on the box. Hey, but no, my thing is that is complete. But who set up marriage? Men. Y'all all want us to go back to the 50s when all we did was cook and clean and we're pregnant and barefoot.
I want you to go back further than the 50s. I want to be able to go see your dad with a couple of goats and go, take these goats and give me your daughter.
You want to go back to the Middle Ages?
That's what I want.
Goats.
Feudalism.
Man, my dad do got some chickens though. You might.
All right, so listen, I want to take another caller real quick before we take a quick break. Let's get this caller in here. Ronan, Indianapolis, line 5.
Hey, Ronan.
Ronan,
my boo.
Hey, what's up, family?
What up? Speak on it, homeboy.
Wow, this is a wild conversation. I see there's a power struggle with the young.
Okay.
Well, man, okay.
Wherefore art thou, Ronan?
Sounds great. So you're saying women are all right? That sounds great. Everything we are saying on the panel, us women, is the best thing you've ever heard. Great, Ronan. Thank you for calling.
Ronan,
Call in more.
You're going to have to call back, Ronan, because Boost Mobile just failed you.
Dang.
It's all good. We're going to go to DC, line 3. A-Lo.
A-Lo.
Hilarious.
DC, what up?
Everybody doing?
What's happening, Mike?
All right, we good.
Yeah, so, my opinion on the situation is, I think it depends on the person and the chemistry, because I done had women who I feel had more power before she gave it up, and I had some who feel like I had more power after we had sex. So I think everything really situational, you know what I'm saying, depending on chemistry, vibe, personality, and intent. You understand me?
Spit that gospel, A-Lo. That's exactly what I said.
I like that.
You better get on down.
That's good shit. I mean, it does take a certain level of individual maturity and development to be able to be in a situation to say, okay, I'm not going to allow this to happen to me, right? I'm not going to. What about, you'll hear this when they talk about reproductive responsibility.
Speak on it.
Right? Reproductive responsibility, right? Now, when you look at 72% of African American women, when we look at those kids being born, they're being born to single moms.
Mm-hmm.
So at some point you would think, okay, some type of abstinence or celibacy or some concept should have been in place as part of life management skills.
Absolutely.
If we look at the 72% of the African American children being born to single mothers, we have to ask what percentage of that are born to mothers who just wanted something to love. And they had sex with a dude and had his baby, even though they knew he wasn't nothing, just so they could get something to love.
Or how many of those women were liberated sexually and wanted to have good birthday sex and ended up with a nice birthday gift.
And then all of a sudden turned traditional.
Plan B.
At first you was independent, then got pregnant, and now you want traditional. You knew he wasn't Heathcliff Huxtable to begin with.
Heathcliff Huxtable ain't even Heathcliff Huxtable.
That's true. Those niggas.
Get in
there, VC.
It's not that all these babies are born to single women; they're born to unmarried women. Babies take two parties.
Yep.
And until we, men and women, come together and take responsibility for the next generation and the community, because it's not just about women saying no, it's about men having discipline too. And if men are going to steward, if black man's going to steward his community effectively and lead his community, then that's one of the things that he's got to get under control, is how it's not just her responsibility.
What?
Veronica, you better say that.
What?
Yeah.
She talking about
hold on.
Zoe.
Hold on. What does he need to get under control?
He need to stop slinging reckless dick in the streets.
Boom.
Hold on.
Huh?
Let me just explain something to all of you ladies. You're all very wayward right now.
And y'all a bunch of cockamaniacs. Huh?
Exactly. Emphasis on cock. Now.
What is happening here?
Let me come back. A lot of times women will throw this out and be like, oh, you need to get your sexuality under control. When you're mature and ready to settle down. First off, let me just say, settling down is the death of testosterone in men. Period.
What are we supposed to do
Let
then?
me just say, domesticity,
I don't want him to settle down.
all of that domestic living kills testosterone. Period. So you'll hear women trying to marginalize male sexuality as if it's somehow immature because we want to fuck more than one woman. But it's not. I'm sorry. It's not. One thing I do agree with is if you're going to fuck a bunch of women, men,
You better have money.
put on a condom.
Thank you. Be responsible.
Don't bust off in a sewage system.
Ew.
And then she keeps the baby and now has you on the hook.
Hook, line, and
Now you
sinker.
hate her, and now you trying to act like you don't want to get a
That's all
job because
I'm
you don't
saying.
want to get on child support, and you sit up here selling bootleg CDs on the sidewalk so they can't trace your income. We know the game. Get your life together.
Listen, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back. We're going to finish this. We got a gang of callers. We're going to get all of you on the line. We want to hear your opinion. Hey, does the sister have more power before or after sex? We'll be back in 2.2.
Bam.
Yo, I am having a great time today. This show is crazy. Women, do you have more power if you abstain? If you hold out? Do you get digmatized and thus lose power after you give up the cooter? I don't know. What's the difference between abstinence, celibacy? Is there power in celibacy? Is there spiritual growth in celibacy? Can I finish? Yes, I will finish. 844-55-1, Hot Button Radio, Dash Radio. It's what we do, the voice of reason. Jesus, I'm trying to figure it out. I want to know what women think. Like, after you've had sex with someone, how do you feel? Because you don't really know if he's the one. Like, can I just say something? I'm about to put somebody out there. I'm not gonna tell all the details. People are not gonna actually know who I'm talking about. But a friend of mine was like, we need to have a powwow. And I was like, hey, what's going on? No, we're just gonna come kidnap you and you're gonna hang with us. But then I recognized what the real meaning of the hangout was about. It was to vet out a dude she was interested in.
Go more.
Like, let's bring Zoe. Zoe will psychoanalyze the whole situation and let me know if I'm doing the right thing. Because I feel like fear is such a strong presence in a lot of relationships that it'll put, especially for women, it'll put women in a situation where they go, I want to be with this dude. I like this dude. But one of the biggest things for women is I don't want to be played. And once you give it up,
you getting played.
Tell me y'all don't walk away with a thought in the back of your mind like, did I just get played?
Yeah.
Did I play myself? 844-55-1. Do you have more power when you hold out or do you have more power when you give in? That's what we're talking about today. Crazy. Ashonti wants to say something. Everybody wants to say something.
I don't feel played after I have sex. I guess you'll know the next morning if there's an Uber by the time you wake up, but I don't feel played. I kind of feel
like your purse is already in the car. All your
if
stuff.
some shit like that is going down clearly, but I don't know. I just kind of feel cleansed and fresh after the fact.
Okay, little freakness. Veronica?
I don't know. Men try to wife me after they have sex with me. I mean, really, it's been more about me protecting. Like,
Is this a cooter commercial?
Hey, guys.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not a cooter commercial. My biggest challenge has been to discern who is really for me and my right mate material or partner material, or to discern if they were really qualified. That's been because they want to wife up, and I'm not interested in that.
Wow.
I agree with Veronica.
My good friend Doc Barham has just joined the conversation.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Doc.
What up, Doc? I mean, we're talking about, do women have more power when they abstain? Right? When they keep men at arm's distance? Well, in my opinion, women get the most out of platonic relationships. Men are just janitors at that point, just there to do their bidding. But I think after men get the cooter, the power shifts. What do you think, Doc?
Well, I think it depends on the relationship and also a number of other things like where you are in your life and what you want at that point in time. I know in the past that I've been in relationships where I've experienced what I would say is both sides, where I was the one who wanted to have a lot of sex and the person I was with did not.
Mm-hmm.
And I found myself scrambling around trying to do whatever I could to get the sex.
Sex scramble.
That felt pretty disempowering for me, like frustrating and anxiety ridden. I've also been in situations where I've been the one who wasn't as interested and they really wanted to have it. So I felt both sides of it. Now where I'm at is neither one of those. I'm not in that place at all.
Wow. This is interesting. Listen, I want to get to the phone lines because everybody is on fire right now. Let me just get everybody in. Everybody, you're going to get a chance to speak on it. Let's just do it really quickly. Line 3, Jay. Inglewood.
Yeah.
Speak on it. And the payphone. Is Jay there or no? No Jay?
Up to no good.
He was calling from Norman's.
Up to no good in
Done deal,
Inglewood.
Jay.
Butzo's barbecue.
Done deal. All right, let's keep it pushing. Let's go to Jeff, South Carolina, line 6.
What up, my nigga?
Yeah. What up?
South Kakalaka.
I'm in the house.
What up, man?
You already know I'm in the house with it. Hey, I can't call it. But look, I just got to speak on this because I feel like I'm dealing with something similar to that. And I think it kind of boils down to what you said, though, when it comes to, like, feeling played at the end of the relationship. Because I'll keep it brief, but for me, I've only had sex with 2 women in my life so far. You know, I'm new to the sex thing. But both women, I've had sex with them. I've made my intentions clear. And when I finished, it was like, you know, I hit the ignore button on the phone. Like, you know, it's a done deal. The transaction is complete. Like I don't know, we built friendship relationships, but they never really were able to maintain as friends. It always got back to something sexual. And I had to ask myself, if anything went down as far as, like, you know, missing periods and, you know, you getting pregnant, would I be down to, like, would you be the one that I would be the father to? And the answer was no. So I tried to remove myself after the fact. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but.
Nah, man. Hey, we appreciate you sharing your story. Thanks, man. The phone number to dial is 844-55-1 if you want to bring your city into the building. Jeff just brought South Carolina into the building. Let's get Johnny Long on. Line 4 from Denver. Johnny Long, speak on it.
How you doing, Johnny? I know this.
We already know who this is.
I know this
Dick
laugh.
in her job.
We already know.
Good old.
Damn well who it is, you motherfuckers. I've been wanting to call y'all. Y'all been talking a lot of shit. The fuck?
And he's back, ladies and gentlemen. The villain of The Voice of Reason has returned.
The Voice of Reason villain is back.
Hey.
He could be whoever he wants to
Pit bulls and AKs.
I want to speak on 2 things. I want to be comical and serious.
Okay.
Now, the first thing I want to say is women have more power over men when it comes to their pussy based on the man's financial situation.
Yep. Say more, because they all in here now. They all looking at the ceiling right now, and it like in unison. As soon as you said that, they looked up at the ceiling. Say more.
What I mean is, the more money the nigga got, the more financially confident that he is in himself and his capabilities, the less likely he is gonna be like. I'm gonna go back to the show a couple weeks ago. Real men ain't like. They not gonna be careful like them dogs that them Peter bitches like. That shit just ain't gonna happen. The real man gonna be like, fuck you, bitch. I ain't gonna listen to shit you got to say. You gonna listen to what I got to say, and that's what the fuck it is. Only a broke nigga gonna lay around and be like, yeah, baby, I love you. Let me get you an extra, some shit for your milkshake. I'm gonna eat your scraps. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't no nigga with no fucking money who about his fucking business about to be bowing down to no bitch. Fuck a bitch. I know how to wash my clothes and do every motherfucking thing else. Bitch can't do shit but suck these nuts. Get the fuck out of here.
Is this corrupt?
I know.
Okay, all right.
I agree with that,
I'm
though.
being nice, goddammit. I'm being fucking nice.
Well, hold on. Somebody in here agrees with you. Aarona?
Yeah, I agree with that. I said that actually about 30 minutes ago. A man who has his money right got options, and that fountain of pussy is endless. He doesn't have to listen to, you know, anybody if he doesn't want to.
All you gotta, if you a man with money, or a man with, if you making over $40,000 a year, all you got to do is go to a poverty-stricken urban neighborhood, and bitches gonna throw the pussy at you.
Oh God!
And have fun with y'all both going to the
listen,
clinic.
Hey, we appreciate the call, man. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. We Veronica.
Wow, what?
Veronica.
What just happened?
I need you to clean this shit up. Come on, speak on it, Veronica.
Get in there and clean that shit up.
I don't know, 'cause, I mean, you got to forgive me. I hang out in spaces and places where there are very wealthy, powerful black men. And I will say, and I've hung out in spaces and places where there's very powerful other colored men, and I'll say that if you are bringing the goods, the wealthy, powerful ones get just as seduced by the prospect of good pussy and a feminine woman too. I don't care how much money they have. A lot of times they are. I don't necessarily agree with that. That's not been my experience, my observation, and I've been in a lot of spaces and places with a lot of money. So
Excellent.
men
Agreed with Veronica.
it doesn't matter how much money they have. That's bullshit.
Miss Lopez, who do we have on the line?
We have Ronan from Indianapolis.
What line is he on?
He's on line 5.
Let's see if the phone works.
Let's see. Ronan, Boost Mobile. Holla at us, Ron.
Bam.
Hey, what's up, man?
He back.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I got fucked up last time, but I wanted to say on this conversation, I tend to. I've seen in my personal experience that quite a few ladies tend to lose control after giving up the goodies. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but those with an agenda, especially control freaks, they lose their fucking mind when they don't have. They're not holding all the aces on their hand.
Hey,
and
he's saying something. And why y'all always quiet when somebody say something hella poignant? Like you say something hella poignant, they look at the ceiling, or he
absorbing.
Just said, what did you absorb?
I'm letting him finish his sentence.
We're still absorbing.
Okay.
Let him finish his point.
Let go of the mic like that. I'm just saying. While you talking, she holding the mic.
Well, the thing is, when I enter a relationship or even a situation, I try to analyze the whole thing. It's like, what did she bring to the table besides her pussy and her problems? You know, is she like, how's her mindset, and everything like that? Or do we get along? Because if a chick makes me squint a lot when she talks, I'm really turned off real quick.
Yeah,
so,
that's a big one.
That's real.
So, so the thing is, if we're really vibing and everything like that, and the sex is cool, then we're good. I mean, it's just like we're able to get along a lot better. But, there have been some times where I did have those tax season hookups, and I hooked up with a mud duck, and, okay, I ended up fighting with myself. But, that's a whole conversation.
Wow.
But, still, it's, the thing is, like, I don't point shave when it comes to getting down. So... I mean, I give 110%. Now, if you got some that want to act like they're trying to put on rations, they're always in for a bad surprise because they end up losing, I guess, some kind of control. So it's not to sit there and brag or anything like that, but, I don't look down on a chick who's honest with herself. Now, if she's trying to do the whole Steve Harvey route, wait 90 days, good luck. That's almost hell no.
Wow. Hey, man, we appreciate the call. Good looking, Ronan. Thanks for calling back, brother. We got to upgrade that phone situation so we can always get you in here. Let's go to line 1, Chicago. I think we got D Nice. He called back. D Nice, speak on it.
Yeah, what's up? I want to answer that question that you guys threw out before I hung up about who wins with a sexually liberated woman. And that's basically, if you put it down correctly, you both win. I mean, in my situation, the one I was explaining to you from this past weekend, I think we both did. I mean, the main thing men really have to do is, women always say, you need to listen. I listened to her heart. She was going through some shit, and I guess she was vulnerable enough to, give in to whatever it is that I wanted. And we both won at the end of the day. And I could tell by the way she was giving me head. I mean, women, if you fuck them good, they're going to suck your dick as passionately as possible. And I felt that shit because she sucked my dick like she had osteoporosis and my dick had marrow in it. Off the top. So
Jesus Christ.
When it comes to
goddamn, man, the Pope was just here. Jesus.
Marrow?
Like it was Halloween. And she had trick or treat candy.
What is going on? Oh my God. Hey man, this show is off the rails.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna be good. We got more callers.
Let me just say this. Did we lose my brother? Okay, we lost him. Let me just say this. I'm a dad who's raising a 15-year-old. And I don't want her to get sexual. No. That's my baby girl.
No.
I do not want that to happen, but I also understand that it's going to happen. So what I'm trying to do is give her reproductive responsibility for her understanding like what this is all about. And I'm trying to be as transparent, as open as I possibly can, right? You know, and we have all the conversations like, you know, your dad is an asshole. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to attract an asshole. You're going to date a version of me. So, you know, we have these conversations. So I'm like, you know, the unresolved issues between me and your mother, like this is going to manifest itself in some way, shape, or form in your relationships. It's about resolving these issues. So let's be open. Let's be honest. Let's talk. Right? I tell her about the African-American female leading the race in HIV. Right? Now we start talking about the practicality of abstinence, of celibacy, and you know what? Not enough people, and tell me I'm wrong, not enough people, I think, are bold enough to say, you know, we're vibing, this is feeling good, let's go to the clinic. Like, a lot of people skip the let's go to the clinic part, right? And just...
Meaning before they start having sex.
Before they start having sex.
Or the conversation even after the clinic.
Right.
If we get pregnant, what are we gonna do?
What do you mean if we get pregnant? That's your body.
Wow.
You better maintain your
maybe
whole
that's
little...
why we all have so many single moms, because of that mentality.
I would be so hurt if
quote
my man
Patrice
told me
Neal
that.
right now. Patrice Neal said, "Safe sex is the woman's responsibility."
Boom. Your body is a vending machine. You got to maintain that. You out of grape Fanta right now.
So we're having I
actually agree with that.
So you guys are team. If you bust off in a chick, she got to take care of it. Aarona and Zoe are team.
No.
Deadbeat dad team. Like, what are we doing? Y'all
That's hilarious.
That is crazy.
What I'm saying is this.
We're both grown-ups. What are you talking about?
No, let's hear Aarona clean this up. I want to hear this.
I'm not going to clean it up. I'll stand by this. I think it's actually some truth to it. And so I want to know what, as a man, how you feel about this. What he said basically was safe sex is the woman's responsibility. He's like, and you can always tell what a man really thinks about you if he feels like he can get to the edge and you don't stop him and say the condom. He go, up the dirty bitch. She about to let me. What?
We do think that.
And they just continue with it.
Men do think that. Let me just say, men think she's letting me hit raw.
But
she
you
don't
guys
even
can get
know me.
But you guys could get burnt just the same as
They
her.
don't think like that, though.
That's the reality.
We
of
be
it,
like,
though.
if I get burned, I just get burned. I'm here now.
That is insane.
This is the Go Raw starter kit.
The Go Raw starter kit.
In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit.
Veronica, speak on it, and then I'm going over to
Doc.
Then I'm going to Doc.
I want to ask you something, though. So if women have to steward the pussy, what is it that black men are going to commit to stewarding in our community?
Right?
We will be on call 24 hours a day, security and janitorial.
But you just complained about being janitors the whole show.
You just running in circles. Boy.
You just complained about the only thing dudes do in marriages is that janitorial. You already complaining about it.
Listen, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying women are more responsible than men. I think men are responsible to cover their penis. Period.
Yes.
Cover your shit.
Absolutely. Be responsible.
Wrap it
If
up.
men aren't going to be responsible
Veronica.
for the economics.
Baby.
What are they going to be
Veronica.
responsible for?
Veronica.
Yes.
You got to let me call on you, boo thing.
Okay.
You know I love you.
BC. Okay.
That's my girl. I love her to death. She gets so passionate. Now speak on it, Veronica. Go right ahead.
He is off the chain, boy.
No, I'm saying if women are going to be responsible for safeguarding the pussy so that there's no next generation of unwed, fatherless children or whatever, and they're going to be responsible for the economics of the community and actually being the breadwinners in the community, then what do black men as a collective, what will they take responsibility for stewarding and leading? I'm curious as to how you see the black man's role in terms of what he's responsible for stewarding if she's going to steward all this other stuff.
What do you think, Doc?
I don't. One thing that keeps coming up about this is we talk about. I hear a lot about sex, and I'm wondering how much of this is also making love. What's the distinction there? Because a lot of times when I was younger, I heard a lot of this stuff about, it's sort of like, did you fuck them all yet?
Wow.
Did you really? Because I remember when I was younger, it was like having a list. They talk about notching it off in your belt and that kind of thing. And I got to a point where I just realized that what I was chasing was myself, in a sense. Running after all of these women is really more about my own ego in a lot of ways. And that's when I began to get serious about having a relationship.
Wow.
So I don't know if I'm answering the question directly, but...
No, but that's good stuff because when Veronica talks about women being stewards of the vagina, right? And then she comes back and says, well, what are men going to be stewards of, right? If we're not joking around, there are a lot of responsibilities that men, are supposed to take care of. Provision, protection, education, inspiration, presence, all of that. But before we can even get to that, we have to first break down what the problem is. And inside every problem, there is a solution. Most of us, as soon as we see the problem, we don't want to tackle it head on because we don't understand that the problem represents its own solution. In other words, the solution is inside of every problem. We just don't want conflict. So guess what? I do what I'm supposed to do, which is what she wants me to do. And then that gets me the cooter. And then I revert back to my true self and leave. Am I lying?
Do you think you're speaking for
Where's
all men?
the stewardship?
I'm speaking for a lot of men, not all men.
Doesn't a man decide to lead and steward regardless of what's going on around him? Isn't that by definition manhood?
No.
To take a stand for something, whether or not somebody's giving you approval or cooter for it?
No. And I'll tell you why. That's not true. Because if that was true, then the African American community would self-correct. By default, we would self-correct. First off, you can't, that's too linear of a thought, right? Oh, by definition, this is what manhood is. No, manhood is also freedom and fuck everything. Let's just keep that in mind. The pendulum swings both ways. Are you talking about a noble man? Are you talking about a lowbrow man? I mean, because men are from Mars, women are from Venus. You take the M, turn it upside down, you have wars. Masculinity at its lowest vibration is pure violence. Masculinity at its highest vibration is a steward of not only the woman, but the world. But that is a level of consciousness that men have to get to.
Right.
But not just men, women too. Now, women have something. I'm not saying men don't have it. Men have intuition too. But women have a particular something with tuition that it's just on bang even when they're young. Women just know. This is why I always call women to the floor. You fucking with a bum. Now you can't flip that back around and go, now men stand up and be right. No, stop fucking low men. Because don't tell me your spiritual Geiger counter didn't go off. And don't tell me you hit the snooze button. How many times women hit the snooze button when the spiritual Geiger counter goes off? Now, you could have kept your power if you would have kept your desires in check. Who want to speak on that?
See, but waking up takes work, though. Not everybody is ready for. Not everybody is ready for that. Like we're a conscious group of people in here. We're having these conversations collectively for the show, but on the outside world, people don't really talk about stuff like this, and it's unfortunate.
This is excellent.
There are not really a lot of institutions for that kind of growth that you're talking about, which is sort of unfortunate. We have a lot of educational institutions where people can go and learn about reading, writing, arithmetic, but once you reach the basic level of the culture and their level of development. If you want to go higher than that, you're going to have to seek out specific guidance from some other form outside of the institutions.
Wow.
You're going to have to find a mentor or some sort of independent school or, travel abroad or something along those lines. Take up your own creative curriculum. That's what you're going to need to do for the most part.
Excellent. Listen, we got to get these callers in. The phone lines are jam-packed. Let's get them in here. Taj, wait, what is this? J. Taj, line 3, Santa Ana.
Santa Ana.
Santa Ana.
Santa Ana.
Knott's Berry Farms.
Taj, what up?
What up, Taj?
Or nah.
No, we going to get him.
Taj or nah.
Or we going to drop him.
Call back, Taj, 844-55-1.
Call us back, man.
There it is.
Let's go to Vegas. Andrew, line 4.
Ooh, Vegas. They be getting it in Vegas.
Hey, everybody, what's going on?
What up, man?
Hey.
I would like to talk to the ladies for a second.
Go ahead,
Go
brother.
right ahead with that voice.
Well, you have my permission to be talking to the ladies up in my goddamn Charlie's Angels camp.
Well, thank you, sir, because I think this is very important that I do. And the key word is self-worth. Veronica, Tama, Whitney, and Red Panda. If we're dating and I decide to say take you over for a little nightcap, wine, cheese, crackers,
grapes,
music playing in the background.
You got Ashonti.
All that good stuff that all that good stuff that we've been missing nowadays that none of us do anymore because it's all about the sex and all this other stuff. And one night we get into a mood, a John Gill moment. My, playing that in the background.
My.
And I'm taking you.
If you don't hurry up, brother.
Dancing.
He's setting the mood.
Don't get jealous.
Let him set the mood.
I'm eye rolling right now.
I take you into the bedroom, and I take you and what's the word they say? Stick you down slowly.
Oh gosh.
And we wake up the next morning and I leave. What are you worth? What are you worth?
How much money you going to leave to me?
At that time, you're worth nothing to me because I basically took your power. You must control the abstinence. It's called to me in my community. It's called the pride of lust, the pride of the eye, the pride of life. It's very important in my community, in these times nowadays, to control your self-worth.
Right.
Because as a man, I love what I stand for, and that's called being a man, not being a boy who just wants something just to have something and get rid of it like it's a piece of shit.
Andre, and is it Andre or Andrew? Andrew, hold on one second. Whitney has something to say.
First of all, great setting the mood, like all of that. I'm not sure what community you're speaking of when you keep saying that, but it's kind of creeping me out. Third of all, the power of myself and my being is not my pussy. It's just a part of me. My mind.
It's a big part.
It's a decent sized part. But, okay, let's just be 1,000. There's a lot more in my mind, in my brain, and myself being in my worth. So you sitting here saying that you just took all of my self-worth cracks me up. I thank you for the wine and cheese was great.
And the
Love
grapes.
it.
With them
the grapes.
honey.
The grapes were
Make
really
sure
good
they're
too.
purple.
But real life, my pussy, my self-worth does not stop at pussy power or any of that, because realistically I can do that with anybody, because guess what? Ralph's is around the corner. We can all get cheese and wine. So it is what it is. I appreciate you, boo. The mood was right. Johnny Gill is still my guy, but I'm just going to let you know that
Aarona.
I do have my own mind.
Different strokes for some folks.
Hold on. The sisters want to respond to you, bruh. Hold
Andrew, at the end of the day, I'm a bitch from the south side of Chicago. I would have ate up all your food, kissed you on the cheek, and left. You wouldn't have got nothing out of me.
Damn.
Sorry.
Depending on the day, you know, he might
No.
You know, depending on the day, he might have got dry hump. I definitely would have appreciated the snacks.
For what?
You know.
For what? Let me tell you something.
Why not?
I done had an ass on me since I was 5 years old. You understand? I have no lack of desire of gentleman interest. So the fact that you were able to take me out and show me a good time is not that impressive where I feel as though I owe you some pussy. I don't.
Veronica,
what's great about you?
Do you think men have...
Oh, is that what he was saying?
Do you think men have entitlement issues when it comes to pussy? Do you think we think, if I took you out, if I put the time in,
Bitch, we go together.
I'm asking. Veronica, do you think we have entitlement problems when it comes to the vulva?
It's the same way that women have been trained in the bridal industrial horror complex. Right, like we're conditioned to be brides and all that stuff. Like men have the same thing in terms of like, you know, I know how much my budget is to get the pussy, right? So I know of like $80.
Yeah,
you know, okay, maybe it's 150 if she's a bomb.com. Men get conditioned and programmed that way. Here's the thing: real stomp down men don't have to do any of that ever. They don't have to placate her to get, if he's carrying enough alpha energy, he doesn't have to placate her to get laid. His own being is enough of a vibration that she'll want to do that regardless. It has nothing to do with that.
Wow. Interesting. We got callers. Joe from Houston, line 5. You're on the Voice of Reason. Speak on it.
Team South Pound.
Team Soft Pound.
Oh my God.
I don't appreciate you having these niggas on Twitter asking me what my grandma Facebook is.
They like, Grandma, what's your Instagram?
Team Soft Pound.
Team Epsom salt.
Out of control.
Speak on it, Joe.
This dude gonna show up with a pack of Ensure at her door like, hey, girl, let's get it popping.
Speak on it, Joe.
I'm going to just keep it 100, man. It's two different types of guys in a sense. The guys who have no power are the ones that just want to fuck a lot because they don't know what they're doing. Because if they did, they would have people coming back. And it's the guys that know how to fuck you right. So the power is actually in what you're capable of. You know, if you want to fuck a lot, go ahead. You're going to play a lot of games. But if you fucking girls right, they're going to come back because they're used to guys not fucking them right anyway.
Is that true, ladies? Are you guys used to subpar schlong?
I'm 14 and 3. Speak for yourself.
14 and 3?
You wasn't ready for that. Wasn't ready for that at all.
This girl said she 14 and 3.
That's a season. Going into the playoffs.
Damn.
Jesus.
Wow.
No subpar allowed. And that's in life. You understand? Like 3 in life. 3 experiences that I can think of where I'm just like, you could have kept that player.
Wow. That's crazy. Let's continue the phone calls, man. Let's go to line 1. We've got Kay from Chicago. You're on the Voice of Reason. Speak on it.
Hey, Kay.
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's up, boo
think
thing?
it's basically like this. When women, we know what we want. When we get that itch, we have to have a scratch. Yes, we'll go out because it's just not cheap pussy. It's cheap dick, too. So when we even go for that, just to have that innate part of ourselves, just to be satisfied, and if it isn't satisfying, that's when you get the pass, the delete, whatever you kids say nowadays. I still got a landline, so it'll be like, you just ain't going to get a return phone call. But it's all in knowing yourself and knowing what you want when you put yourself out there.
Wow.
And every piece of dick ain't good dick, just like every piece of nay not good either.
The nay. Okay. So let me ask you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, Kay. Have you ever been in a situation where you were with a guy and you immediately regretted it? You felt like you lost power in the relationship because you gave it up?
No.
Never?
Ever.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Because I always have, just like with that old, well, anyway, no, I know what I have my sights on. And you know when somebody's coming for you, whether it's just for a cheap lay or if they're really trying to build something with you. If it hasn't been a good apparatus, yes, I've had regrets. Yes. But, you know, if we have like a good sexual connection and can build from that, that's wonderful.
Man.
But one thing I don't tolerate is like not having good sex. No.
That's right.
Kay, we appreciate the call. Thank you so much. You brought Chicago back into the building. Whitney?
I just had a question for everybody who keeps talking about this great sex. Are y'all one and done, or do you guys like, you know, okay, let's do like 3-game series and then see if best out of 3,
Best
are we
out of
doing
7.
like a best out of 7? Like, are we doing one and done? Like, I need to know.
I usually give them
Clarify.
more than one time because the first time they're usually kind of nervous.
It's kind of nervous. It's awkward. Get out of here, Zoe eyebrows. Zoe's doing this. Like, I don't know what that is.
No, homie.
You know,
Zoe and Aarona are just obviously the king and queen of dicking people down or something because they both are just the best.
That would be me. Hopefully, it would not be.
There
Aarona.
is a wonderful book I recommend that you can read. It's called The Multi-Orgasmic Man.
Uh-oh, here we
And,
go.
Write that
I
down.
remember reading it many years ago, and one of the reasons was because my girlfriend at the time, many girlfriends that I've had, were and probably still are multi-orgasmic. And I noticed that for me, what I wanted was to be able to make sure that by the time we were done, that they were totally pleased in every way.
See, Doc takes that time.
I enjoyed that. Like I really, really enjoyed that. And it didn't feel like conquering. It felt like cherishing is what it felt like. It felt like appreciating and cherishing.
What's your sign, Doc?
So
He's a white man, by the way.
No, what's your sign, Doc?
Libra.
Okay,
At
balance.
least in that particular system. So I got this book and I read it. And what I noticed in the book is that men have a lot of nervousness and anxiety before they have sex because they actually are spending a lot of time thinking about, I don't want to come.
See, I agree.
So they've got a lot of sensitivity and they're thinking about that, but they don't have a tool that they've learned, which is a simple thing, which is, for example, you can strengthen certain muscles in your body. When you learn to strengthen the PC muscle, women know it as the pubicoccygeal muscle, right? When they learn to go do Kegels at the gynecologist. Men have 3 muscles that relate to the rectum, the ureter, and the PC muscle, or in the South, they call it the taint, because it taint one and it taint the other.
Right.
When a man learns to strengthen those, what happens is his prostate stays strong and healthy well into his 40s. They also can control the orgasm because they can separate the orgasm from an ejaculation, which is a huge thing because you can have an orgasm, you don't ejaculate, and because you don't ejaculate, you don't actually end up losing your erection. So then you can become a more multi-orgasmic man. Then what happens is your woman is with you and you're with her the whole time. So now the only thing that I would add to that is some sort of energetic practice because it's actually something that it's easy to describe. It does take some practice. So something like Qigong or Tai Chi or something like that can go along well with it. But it's a really good book. It's by Montauk Chia, and it's an exceptional. What I noticed, though, is that when you learn that, there is also a sense of self-empowerment that comes from it, and the quality of your lovemaking is entirely different. And your woman feels it.
Veronica,
she knows you're not frightened to be there.
You want to do the female counterpart to what Doc just laid out?
Amen to that, and I think that the sexuality is a stairway to super consciousness, and so once we begin to engage in interactions that have when men aren't necessarily just focused on ejaculation, but they understand that they can, just like a woman can have 4-hour orgasms or 2-hour orgasms, a man can be orgasmic enough to ride that wave with her and really have one of the most profound spiritual experiences that he's ever had. He comes to revere women that he gets to have that experience with, not just name them. He comes to revere them. So I am always for using energetic sex and lovemaking and using higher spiritual sex and lovemaking to increase the quality of the relating between men and women, because when you begin to reach some of these higher places, you cannot help but fall in love with the other person over there or yourself, because love becomes a showering to the both of you when you're having higher consciousness sex. So I'm with that. I'm with that.
Man, this was
And you
good.
can do it at a distance. And you can do it at a distance. You don't have to be in the same country. Hello.
Okay.
Right.
So I want to do this really quickly. We got another caller, and then we're going to do summations. Line 3, certified California. You're on the line. Speak to us.
What's going on, Voice of Reason?
What's happening, man?
Appreciate the call.
Word
Hey,
up.
y'all caught me a little ill prepared because I was looking up Montauk Chia. I'm trying to learn how to drink flows on the shell.
Look that up, honey.
But can I speak on Russell Wilson real quick?
Do it.
Sure.
Because, he's either fucking or he's in the ice bath every day with a chick like Sierra. You know, he's got to be taking the rookie's extra script for some painkillers because I know he is in excruciating pain with a chick like that. But my respect for a woman, you know, comes before sex because I have respect for the poo poo. You know, in my opinion, most women's power lie in, but not limited to, no means no. You know, it's hers, and she could give it freely. But when she's approached by a powerful man, you know, it's T- until splashdown. It's, you know, splashing is you know, it's simply a numbers game. You know, my youth, I was out there like a Wall Street trader. You know, closing the deals that were equitable. You know, but respect wasn't a factor. But as I got older, you know, respect was given because, you know, the time that we're spending together has more value. And a respectable woman will recognize respect that'll follow you where you lead. You know, and then, and then that warm, you know, will not be withheld at all. There won't be no celibacy, no abstinence or anything because she's recognizing the power. And to me, the power, you know, that a woman's going to recognize is listening, communication, sharing, you know, emotions, and money too. You know, and it doesn't have to be a man doesn't have to be rich. You know, he just has to be about his business. You know, maybe you know, when he's about his business, he's going to give me that sensitive stiff arm when he's got to get his money.
Sensitive stiff arm.
You know, she'll respect that, and nothing will be withheld.
Okay. Well, listen.
And I know I can hear by the silence of these ladies if they agree.
Hey, brother, let me just say, man, thank you for the call. We appreciate you hanging on the line, man. We got to bounce.
Thanks for the call.
Let's get our final summations in right now. I want to start.
Oh, that's a good horn.
I want to start with Whitney. Whitney, we got to do it quickly.
Let's do it quick.
30 seconds.
Guys, all I'm going to say is literally just stay focused on your purpose. Like realistically, ladies, if you can't focus on your purpose because you're too busy pleasing a man, then maybe you should take some time off. But if you're not having sex because in fear of losing a man, you're dumb as hell. So do what you want. Just be safe. And Miss Tabor is all out. Team Tabor, holla at your girl at Miss Tabor on all social media.
Aarona Lopez.
Hello, folks. I'm just going to sum it up this way. The power is not in the celibacy. A person's decision to be celibate or to not be celibate is just that. It's their personal damn decision. If you don't like it, go fuck somebody else who's slanging coochie and slanging Peter out there in the streets. The real power is responsibility. Responsibility of yourself, responsibility of your goals and your visions. And a person either matches up with it and then you feel comfortable expressing yourself with them sexually, or they don't. It's that simple. Be grown, be sexy, be safe. I'm out.
Bada boosha. I'm just saying, I agreed with that. Almost a praise break. Red Panda.
Ladies, keep your jelly boxes fresh, moisturized, and standing in their truth.
And away from rappers.
Yes, and lasting. Don't let men treat you like a yellow starburst. You are a pink starburst.
Oh, God.
Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at Ashonti4Live.
Doc Barham, speak on it.
I'm just going to laugh. I've had a lot of fun. That's all I'm going to contribute for my
All right, Doc already dropped the knowledge.
Please, you can actually, if you're interested in talking to me, you can always go to robertdocbarham.com. So it's Robert, DOCBARHAM.com, or you can check me out on YouTube or also Instagram. So I love to hear from people and continue the conversation.
Excellent.
I'm happy to be here. Thanks.
Veronica Conway.
I think the ultimate form of love is no compromise, meaning not compromising yourself, not compromising what you want. When we begin to compromise, everything goes to hell. So if you can maintain true to the law of your own being, then you will tend to attract those who are really for you in the first place, because you're being in integrity with the, then the universe says we'll be in integrity to that. So whatever the choice is, be sure it's in alignment with the law of your being.
Excellent. No, that is the real right there. That is the real. Trying to keep people from having sex or rationing out sex as a form of control or some type of ultimatum-based system is only going to lead to conflict. I promise you. Because at the end of the day, sex is a human thing. You do it, you enjoy it, you have fun. But when you start trying to legislate your partner's pleasure, that's when we get into trouble. I'm sorry. That's when we get into trouble, man. So I'm just going to say this, and I'm going to end mine because I'm sorry. Gang banging.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to say, like Doc said, keep the conversation going. Especially young parents or parents with young kids. Man, if you start getting all stuffy and traditional and authoritarian, you're going to push them away. And, it's a different generation right now. The rules that we played by, they don't play by those rules. So you have to be more of a mentor than, their boss. And you'll be able to connect with them, especially when they need you the most. Right? So with that said, listen, this has been The Voice of Reason. Y'all know where to find me. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Y'all know where to find me. Oh, go get that book. Only 250 copies remaining. The website has been restored partially. IamZoeWilliams.com. Order your copy right now, and I'll mail it out tomorrow. We appreciate you guys, and we'll be back Wednesday with yet another riveting and interesting topic. The Voice of Reason, Hot Button Radio Dash. We out.